Are you thinking about doing an honor that has a lot of book work and you're trying to make it more interactive? Keep watching. I've got a great idea for you. Hi everyone, this is Audra with Pathfinder Strong, and today I have a great idea for you on how to make honors more interactive, and it's called Quiz, Quiz, Trade. Quiz, Quiz, Trade is a great strategy you can use for pretty much any honor, and it's great to use for all those requirements where you have to like define terms, or there's a bunch of questions or you have to write out answers or things like that. The bookwork type part of an honor. I've done Quiz, Quiz, Trade a lot of times. Most recently, I did it with the hiking honor, actually, and with the Native American lore honor. So here's how it works. What I do is I take all of the, like if you're defining terms in an honor, I take all the terms and their definitions, and then you can either do this on the computer or you can just use an index card and handwrite it. But basically you want to make little cards, and on one side you want to have the term or like the vocabulary term, and on the other side you want to have the definition. This also works with questions. So if the honor is full of a lot of questions where you need to write down answers, you put the question on one side of the card and you put the answer to it on the other side of the card. And then you don't have to. I like to laminate my cards, but if you're just using an index card or something a little more heavy duty like a piece of cardstock, that would work great. Now this activity, once you have the cards made, works exactly like it sounds. Quiz, quiz, trade. So the kids get in pairs, and person number one asks the other person their question off their card, and that person tries to answer it. If they get it right, they say, yay, you got it. If they don't get it right, then they either show them or read them the answer on the back of the card. Then the other person goes. They ask their question, the other person tries to answer, they correct each other if needed. Then the most important part is they trade cards. After you trade cards, you go and get another partner, and this process continues indefinitely. So there's a couple helpful hints in doing this. I usually have kids raise their hand, and that signifies that they need a partner. And so they go find somebody else with their hand up, they give each other a high five, and that signifies, okay, you're my partner now, and they put their hands down. So that's an easy visual cue for people to know, oh, there's somebody over there with their hand up, they need a partner, I can go partner up with them. So like I said, this can last indefinitely. I usually, like, you want to make sure that kids are still enjoying the activity. So don't let it go too long where they're like bored, like, oh, we've done this a gajillion times. But also don't end it too early. So you want to leave them like where they're like, oh yeah, we could do this again. But enough time where they get to trade and quiz each other enough where they're getting a good sampling of all the questions. People ask me a lot in this, well, what if not everybody gets to see every card? It's possible that that could happen. So one thing I do to combat that problem is at the end, I have everybody get in a circle, and then we go around the circle, and each person has to tell one thing they learned from doing the quiz, quiz, trade activity. And you can't repeat something that someone else has already said. So that kind of helps everybody get to hear also different things that they might have missed when they were doing the quiz, quiz, trade activity. One other way you could just put a little spin on this is you could have the kids make the cards. So you could distribute like an index card out to everybody and say, you're number one, you're number two, you're number three, and the kids have to write the question down, they have to research and find the answer and put it on the back, and then every kid has made a card, and then you use those cards to do the quiz, quiz, trade activity. And here's some actual footage of us doing the quiz, quiz, trade actually at a camp out with the Native American lore on.
Don't fall in the fire.
Okay, on the front of your card is a question. On the back of your card is the answer. This is called Quiz, Quiz, Trade. So what you do is you find a partner, you ask them their question, they try to answer, and you tell them either yes, you got it right, or no, the answer is blah, blah, blah. And then your partner asks their question and you try to answer, and then they'll tell you either got it or they'll tell you the correct answer. Okay, after you both ask each other questions, you trade cards, and then you go find another partner. So I'll go to Mr.
Alright, how does Northwest Indians use vermilion? So easy, right?
Yeah.
They were used as a red pigment. Nailed it. Ta-da. I guess we find a new one. Was it used to make roofs? Was it used to make floors? Was it used to make wallpaper? Was it used to make arrowheads? Wait, you gotta take my notes.
Okay, we'll start with Matthew.
Okay.
I hope you'll give this activity a try, Quiz Trade. You know, you can Google it and get some more ideas on how to do it. I'll also put links for my Quiz Trade for Native American lore and for hiking so that you can check those out too if you're interested. Please share this with somebody who's working on honors and could benefit from an interactive strategy. See you next time.